one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6. Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing here, Purdy. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Up the middle, it's Williams. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. But you look at this defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 1st down, it's Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
He finds his man, complete. That's Wade. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. They'll drop to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He finds his man, complete. It's Wade. Touchdown! A great play there. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bisons take a 3-touchdown lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great because I think on that one he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Fights through and now a crease. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Now Purdy. That is caught. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This 1st half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw, Purdy. This to the tight end, Kincaid.
That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
2nd down and 4.
They run it again with Williams. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Watching that play unfold or watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
And Washington now going to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts,
as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, it's Purdy.
Rolling to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Touchdown, Washington. Pat Freiermuth.
From 3 yards out.
And the Commanders are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Moody good with the extra point.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
He finds his man, complete. That's Wade. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
2nd and 7.
Now back to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick 6 against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick 6 of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick 6, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit, because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
1 second, all that remains.
They'll throw now on the final play. He finds his man, complete. It's Wade. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 121 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the counter, here's Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. He'll get this up to about the 44. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Here's a give to Bigsby.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught by Bigsby. He'll get it inside the 20. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Bigsby is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Purdy. A short one there to Freiermuth.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
But while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has... They'll send a receiver in motion left.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know all players are taught from drive to drive, from series to series, let that go, right? Only focus on the now. But when that ball was tipped in the air, there's no way they weren't thinking about the interception that was thrown on the previous drive. Could this turn into a second one? And if it did, that could really change the way this game was going.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. This one swung out to Williams.
And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Down the left sideline.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is Defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Now a handoff to Bigsby.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. He tried to do it himself, but couldn't find his way to the marker.
And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Boy, they get him. Charles, 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's the defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Down. Ready?
And they take a knee.
Here we go, set.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Oklahoma City, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
it off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move it scary.
Last time I shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We don't switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of luck. Maybach, lay back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there, Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why these talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play, and then it is time. Better believe we gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's stuck like that. If it's up like that, it's stuck like that.
Sometimes my feelings are blind. Sometimes I can't even give it a try.
Sometimes I keep it inside, but still I cry. Still I cry.
I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs, CZs. Wake up, get to it and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let 'em talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch 'em talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on a flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm no money, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh. I don't need much, your Billy a do. Ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let 'em